It started like any other Monday morning in the small, overworked office of Micaela Carter, a scheduler for a tech startup. She had one of those jobs where you're invisible but indispensable, managing everyone else's chaos with the precision of a surgeon. But for Micaela, it was like walking a tightrope every single day. Her boss, Derek, was a typical tech bro obsessed with metrics, growth, and most of all, his own image. If something went wrong, Micaela took the blame. If something went right, it was because he led the team to success. But it was the threat he made last Friday that set everything in motion. Derek had called her into his office with his usual air of smug superiority. "Look, Micaela," he said, leaning back in his chair, "you're good at your job, but I'm starting to think you're too good. You've been handling these schedules like a pro. But I've been hearing that the clients are a little too comfortable with you. I need you to step it up. You're not getting any bonus unless you show me some real initiative." It was a warning, wrapped in a demand. But Micaela had had enough. That was the moment she decided, if she was going to be the linchpin of this whole operation, it was time to take control. Time to stop letting Derek and everyone else walk all over her. Micaela had always been the quiet one, the reliable one, the person you go to when everything falls apart. But inside, she was burning with frustration, watching Derek take credit for everything and belittling her contributions. She wanted out, but not just out, she wanted to go up. So she got to work. Quietly at first. Then with the stealth of a shadow moving through the halls, every small task she completed became a building block in her ultimate plan. Micaela wasn't just organizing schedules now, she was orchestrating a symphony. She started by gathering intel. She discreetly reached out to the company's biggest clients, the ones Derek had never bothered to personally meet with. Just to chat, she kept it casual and friendly. Some were hesitant at first, not sure if it was appropriate for an assistant to be handling these things. But as Micaela continued her subtle campaign, something strange began to happen. The clients started requesting her, specifically. They started asking Derek why they never saw him anymore. Why all their dealings seemed to go smoother when Micaela was involved. The requests grew. The more Micaela interacted with them, the more they relied on her. Soon, the company started sending her on high-profile calls with executives, on-site meetings with partners, and consultations with top clients. Derek, of course, was oblivious. He just assumed it was part of the growing pains of expansion, but the cracks were forming. Micaela had gotten so good at managing the chaos that she was now a key figure in the company's success. Her name started popping up in emails, in strategy meetings, in conversations Derek thought he controlled. All the while, he remained blissfully ignorant, completely unaware that his assistant was slowly becoming the heart of the company. Then came the final piece of the puzzle. Micaela had always been smart and strategic. She knew Derek loved to boast about his connections and how he'd built the company from the ground up. What he didn't know was that she had been quietly cultivating relationships with key investors on the side, not just any investors, but those with deep pockets who could see the bigger picture beyond the tech jargon Derek spewed. Micaela set up a meeting under the guise of a quarterly review. She made sure Derek would be unavailable that day. A little chat with his assistant ensured he'd be tied up in another meeting. So, with all the power in the room, Micaela presented her plan. A full-blown investment pitch that was more polished than anything Derek had ever dreamed of. It didn't take long for the investors to bite. They saw her vision, and they knew she was the one who had been holding the company together all along. By the time Derek realized what was happening, it was too late. The deal was done. The investors were on board with a new, 7-figure offer on the table, but this time, it wasn't for Derek, it was for Micaela. Panicking, Derek confronted Micaela in his office, his smug demeanor replaced with a thin veil of desperation. "You did this." He spat, eyes wide with disbelief. Micaela met his gaze, calm and composed, with a smile that could cut through glass. "I did," she said, her voice steady, "and I'm not done. The bonus I wanted. That was just a small part of the picture. I think it is time you realized who has really been making things happen around here." As Derek's face went pale, Micaela walked out of the office, her head held high. She wasn't going to let him ruin her career anymore. She wasn't going to let anyone minimize her worth. And just like that, Micaela Carter went from the invisible scheduler to the face of the company's next chapter. As for Derek, well, let us just say he was left holding the bag one that didn't he have the same future it once promised. The tech startup didn't just survive, it thrived. Because Micaela wasn't just the scheduler. She was the mastermind now. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next video. See you soon.